Hello, you amazing, gorgeous people. So glad to be back here. I must admit, this wouldn't have happened if I had realized I started my video without a battery. That was so silly. Well, I was trying to turn on the camera and it wasn't working. So now I have the battery. Obviously, this is going to work. I had a really effective and enjoyable shopping experience today. A few bits and pieces that I've needed for the house. It's funny, when I go on shopping, I usually get things for myself, but I don't think, oh, what would the house need? Or, you know, what do we really need? So I tend to have more of a list of wants than I have a list of needs, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just that that's what I'm used to doing. So I'm trying to just gradually turn my focus onto the things that I need for the house. So for the house, I was just about to show you what I got for my hair. I got these little containers. How cute are these? Not just cute things, you know, things that are super tiny that I need to find and grab quickly, whereas this one I got as well. I would say that's better for lipsticks, and the picture inside is more for nail polishes, creams. Oh yeah, there is actually lipstick as well in there. Not in here, but on the photo at the bottom to display what would be effective to put inside. And I'm just looking forward to playing with these in the bathroom to see where I can put them. In some respects, I can be lazy. I'm human. So I do like to use things that are right in front of me that are organized, and if these are organized but they're in a place that's far away, I might be able to get to them. I hope that makes sense. I know what I'm saying. I also noticed that the bathroom needed a bit more cleaning, so I've got this multi-purpose spray here. Let's try not to drop my phone. But I have this multi-purpose spray here, which I have, and I think it's going to be really cute. I probably look a little bit funny because I've got my hair up, but it's because I'm trying to organize everything a little bit better. Let me show you. Since our last chat, I've got all my lipsticks in here so that they're a bit organized with a mixture of ColourPop, maybe Chi Chi, hair clips in this one here, this little tub. Earrings and jewelry. I might just make this earrings, but I'll get another tub for that. And this one here is going to be my I call them like shaving cream clips out of their packet, the ones that I bought today. They're super cute, similar to the ones I've got on my hair at the moment, but the ones I've got on my hair are more, they're one color, white I believe, whereas these ones are multicolored. I love color, so I'm happy even if these are only made for children. I can still wear. So see here, my two containers. So maybe these ring a bell for you. These are what I call shaving cream applicators. So you have a small side. One end is tinier than the other. I believe that the top end with the smaller space, or whatever you want to call it, is more for scraping off the cream after it's dried. I know that sounds awful because scraping does not sound like the right word. It removes the cream safely, whereas the other side I use the bottom part of it. That's how I sort of spread the cream on my legs. But anyway, now I have a container for all this stuff, which makes my life so much easier to find it straight away, and they really did not cost that much to get, so I'm going to buy more. Yay, we get to join you guys for our dinner time. Unfortunately, Greg cannot wait, so he's just got a ticket to it. We got some questions here that we're gonna be answering as we go along. How has everybody's day been? What did you guys get up to? Anything exciting today? So just so you know, I'm not going to show you too much because the last time someone showed someone their food, the food fell off the plate, so let's not do that. But we got steak that Greg heated up, and we got waffle cut chips. Thought we'd try something different. There are veggies, they're kind of hiding under here. We had, was it broccoli and corn?
Corn.
So. What?
I think you're enjoying this too much.
It's good. It's really good. When was the last time we had steak and chips?
Last time I went to the club. Ainsley Football Club.
Like 2-3 weeks ago. But I didn't have that. I had no. I when we go to Ainsley Football Club, I have chicken in pajamas, and Greg's the one that has the steak. So it's been a while for me actually.
Okay, so where's these questions that starts on?
Okay. I didn't want to rush you. Okay, so as far as 5 people that influence you.
That's me. Oh god. Parents, you, Dennis.
So that's 3.
Bill McGregor. And I don't know, Johnny Depp. How about you? 5 people that influence you.
You. Mum and Andrew. But I'll make them as a
Pair.
Well, as one. Kim Tai. Lindsay.
Mm-hmm.
How many is that?
One more.
Well, when it comes to influencing me, it tends to be people who are into music and beauty. So it's hard for me to stick to 5. And Taylor Swift.
Okay, there you go. There's number 5.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
A smart ass.
Really?
Intelligent.
No, that's once in a while. Think of something that you are.
Smart. Good at bowling. And loving. I guess I cook pretty good steak.
It was really good. And it's still really good because I'm still in the process of eating it.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, I call myself, I consider myself to be a positive thinker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a word for it, but someone who doesn't conform. I'm very individual. And I'm influential as well, in a good way. Mm-hmm. When is your birthday?
I don't know.
I think you guys might know Greg's because I did a video about But
I'll let the viewers guess.
this month, it was this month. If you can guess the date, what should we do if they can guess the date? You get a shout out in the next video.
There you go.
Okay, next one. Oh, my birthday, 15th of August. A Leo. Can I give yours away or no? Because
I'll give you a hint. I'm an Aquarius. So it's about half your dates.
Yep. The next one was what was your star sign, and we just talked about it. So I'm the Leo.
Aquarius, then. Yep.
So the belief about the Leo, I can't really speak for Aquarius, so you can speak when you want, is Leos are very dramatic, powerful types of personalities. One of our goals is to maintain a really great presentation, especially having really great hair, or mane as a lion. We're very loyal, so we stick to someone or something that we find is there for us. But at the same time, being really enthusiastic and outgoing, we can also be very insecure at the same time. Just when it comes to, like, if, let's say for example, when we go to church, Greg actually seems to be more of the social butterfly than I am. I don't really know how to talk to people, but people just gravitate towards Greg.
Yeah, I think I talk too much.
No. But he does fix cars, and a lot of the time it's it's car talk. It's...
Oh yeah, funny story. I actually saw Sasha and Marie today.
Maricon.
Sorry.
Marie.
Is it Mari? Maricon?
Maricon. Your grandmother's Mari.
Anyway, I said to say hi.
Hi. Somebody wants my chips, but I say no. You don't get them. Sorry. Not for you. Cool. Great. Well, Greg seems to have that situation a lot. When he's at working, he'll bump into somebody, will get their car serviced that he knows.
Mm. Okay, that'll do.
Come on then. Okay, the next one is, I'll put it here so you can read it too. Name 5 things you're grateful for. You. 1.
You.
2. 2 is that I'm grateful we have a camera to film these fun videos with you guys. I had to move my legs because they're numb. Number 3 is that I'm grateful Greg has a job as a mechanic still, because he loves his job. Oh, that's really, that chip is like, I don't know, molded together. Is that 3?
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, I'm grateful that Greg lets me work from home. Number 5, I'm grateful that we now have a comfortable mattress to sleep on.
Thanks, Mum.
Yeah, thanks, Mum. Thanks, Vicky. Something else I was going to say about the mattress. I lost it. Your turn. If you come up with 4 more.
Grateful I got a car to drive.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Grateful I got a roof over our heads. Grateful we got food.
Very lucky. And foods that we like as well.
I'm grateful that I'm classed as an essential worker, so I didn't have to stay at home for 6 months of the year.
What worker?
Classed as an essential worker. No.
Interesting.
So.
Interesting. Well, that's good. What's that, number 4?
That was 5.
Number 5. Okay. What advice can you give to others about online dating?
You don't have to pay for it to find love.
Yeah, okay. So what sort of websites are those? By the way, you guys, if you're watching and you're not from Australia, then what we're telling you will not be the same for you. I know there are other sites out there in America and England, but they're specifically for those regions.
I mean, we're on Plenty of Fish. I will admit, I did try Tinder once, but that never came out better than me.
Did you even chat to anybody on there?
No.
Oh, well then, yeah, that doesn't sound like it went very far.
No. What about you?
Advice. Well, I would say
Make sure your profile's
from
up
the
to
one, hey?
date. Make sure your profile's up to date.
Yeah, that'll be another one, for sure. Make sure your profile's up to date. Is for ladies, okay, I'm not trying to be sexist here, but because I'm a lady, I'm talking for a lady. I had an experience which could have gone wrong, but I'm very thankful that this person I met me in the building that I was living in at the time, and there was security and there were people there that I was close to. If a guy ever says to you, meet me in my car, that is a big red sign. Please don't do it. Please don't meet him in his car. I didn't meet him in his car, thank God. But I told him if he wants to meet me, if he wants to meet me, he has to come into the building. And he did. And even that was terrifying, to be honest. That was one of the most uncomfortable situations I've been in. I was fine because where I was, it's called Common Ground. We lived there 2-3 years ago. It was like an apartment building, and they had security, and they had this room called the common room. So people meeting each other could go in there. I was... This is a chewy steak. Give me a second.
Get another chewy part.
I was in the common room, but there were all these security cameras. There were 5-6 men at the front, sitting together, both security guards and people that lived in that building, and so they were able to see if anything was going haywire. And this person was getting unbelievably close to me, but I made it quite clear that I just was not interested, and I wasted his time, he said. But the truth of it is, you want to be so safe when meeting people. And I think that's why when my mother was aware I was into chat rooms, because I was, this is before dating online happened. Yes, people can arrange to meet you, and you can arrange to meet them, but it's how you go about it. I have always been safe, and touch wood, I still am safe, because I can tell that there's something not quite right about this person. And it's true when they say to you, don't meet this person in a quiet place, meet them at a public place. As I said, I was very lucky. There were security guards and people that lived there who were just outside the door from this building, and I think he could tell from walking into the building that he wasn't going to get away with murder. Like, he knew it. And one of the guys told me afterwards that he wanted to flog him, but we won't get into that. So the point is, I've always been really safe. I'm still really safe. You can be safe as well. If this is a journey you want to be on, because I'll say this, my job was a childcare worker, and there was no way on earth I wanted to meet my man working in childcare. There were men that worked in childcare, but I just didn't like the idea of meeting him in that industry, especially because they just come across as very childish, too immature for my liking. And so Greg and I met on POF, and I just feel that if you want to meet someone who is, even your values, have similar values to you, then go ahead and date online. I know of people who've met online and it's worked out, including Greg and I. Okay, we've been married for 3-4 years.
3 years now.
3 years. And so it's really important that if you do decide to meet this person, you just have some so-called red lights on. And it's not to do with, oh my god, this person is going to hurt me and blah blah blah. You have, the first time I met one of them, I met with my housemate and her dog, and she said if he was gonna be dodgy or whatever, the dog would rip him apart. It's not true. The dog was a guide dog and it just wouldn't do that. But the point is, she was very protective of me. We went bowling together, and our relationship didn't work out, but that had nothing to do with him being hurtful. That was just a relationship that just wasn't gonna work. And he was long distance stuff, and I don't do that stuff. And the second one, again, I met him online. It lasted longer, but again, it wasn't to do with meeting them online. It was just to do with the personality. It's all about whether or not, because you can meet a guy in a bar, you can meet a guy in a, a nightclub, you can meet a guy in classes or work, but if you feel that those areas just don't have your values because you hardly hang out there and you spend a lot of your time online, well then it is more likely that you're going to meet someone online. But you know, you don't have to, I know this is such a long conversation, but let me finish. I know you don't have to think that, oh, it's going to like, I'm not gonna get to know this guy fast enough. Like, Greg called me as soon as I gave him my number, and we chatted for, I don't even know, a couple of weeks before we met. It wasn't long at all. We'd spent hours talking on the phone, and that was what really worked for us. He and I both had full-time jobs, so it wasn't really until we got home that we chatted to each other. Greg lived pretty much the other side of Canberra, so it's a bit of a trek for him, but we met up. But it didn't take a long time. I've just heard stories where my cousin had a friend, and she and her guy, they talked online for 3 years. Okay, to me that's a long time, but that's, you know, it's up to you. 3 years, they're happily married now with children, but it took 3 years, and then when they moved in together, apparently they had cameras everywhere to make sure everything was okay. But that was what worked for them. And then another friend of mine met her man, this was when I was studying childcare diploma, and it was a month. They were chatting on some, oh, I can't even remember what it was. There's so many different apps and websites out there. it took them a month before they met, and they're happily married with a baby. So what I'm saying is, it can absolutely happen for you, just like with anybody, you know. Just be cautious about how you get to know them, and I really feel that you'll know.
Yeah.
And
When did you start wearing glasses and why?
13.
13? Why?
Mm-hmm. Because I spent a lot of time playing on Paint on my computer and sitting really close to the TV.
I was 3.
He's graduated.
And they worked out that I had a lazy eye, so after that they did that. And then the glasses straightened it up. Did patching.
That was a lot of pepper you put in.
3.
What do you think you need to improve on?
Stop saying sorry.
That's for him, by the way. I don't say sorry as much as he does. I say thank you a lot, but that's not something to improve on. That's a good thing. It's good to say thank you. I don't really know. I mean, it's really funny because I went through a stage in my life when I was like, I need to improve on this, this, and this, and this. But I'm really happy how far I've come. And I'm really happy where I am now. I mean, it would be really nice to share my love more, have more subscribers and viewers to share my love with. But that comes with practice and time, and I'm okay with that. And Greg, as far as I know, he's okay with that.
Yeah.
I guess for me, thinking about it a bit more, improving, I feel like I have a bit more of a shorter temper than Greg does, and so I need to work on my temper. I kind of make him responsible for the way I feel, but that's not true. I'm responsible for the way I feel. Because if I have children and I start losing it, that's going to be interesting.
Okay, what has God blessed you with? There we go. What does your ideal life look like? Here, with my wife. Maybe on a beach.
Well, actually, I was going to say, yeah, traveling. That's so ideal for us right now. You know, I have this eyeshadow palette that I got today from Morphe, babe.
Did you?
And you know what? Every single eyeshadow is to do with traveling.
Cool.
A cruise, and there was panoramic shot, and I'm thinking, fuck me, I want to go traveling right now.
Love to too.
We are going to.
Some point. We'll get there.
We have to. We have 3 trips we've got to do. No, we have 4 trips we've got to do. We're going to go to Perth. We're going to America. We're going to go to New Zealand. And I need to go to Melbourne.
If you received $4,000 today, what would you do with it? Yeah, most of it probably just goes straight to bills, yeah. And getting stuff out of the way, but if there's any left, we just go out and celebrate. Dinner.
Basically, our lives are a full-on celebration anyway.
Yeah.
We always do fun stuff.
What is your favourite season and why? Spring, because it's not too hot and not too cold.
That's a tricky one for me.
What? You're right.
No! Give me a tissue, damn it!
Everyone for watching.
You did.
If you see that subscribe button, click on it. Don't forget to hit that little bell there so you know when we're coming on, and we'll see you next time. Bye.